For 24 years, we've been trying to figure out a way to stop active shooters, to save more people. We always come back to the blanket of response, as if police can get there faster, they will save more lives. The truth is, an active shooter starts at 0 minutes and ends at 8. It takes you 5 minutes to call the police, 4 minutes to realize they're in an active shooter, and then 1 minute to get through to 911. So we're wasting 5 minutes of time. And what if we found the gift of time to erase that 5 minutes? Well, it exists. We have the new formula now. OmniAlert is a mass notification system. It works on phones, watches, monitors. We found artificial intelligence works best. A camera that can see and visually detect a gun prior to any shots being fired, notifying the police instantly, let the police start coming, and then with all the people inside the event, they would know what to do because they had some type of training. That buys you 5 minutes back, and it gets the police on their way to you quickly, and it gives you an opportunity to survive those 3 minutes until the police can get on scene and try to mitigate or neutralize the threat. The next piece to overlay is gunshot detection. We have found that Eagle Technologies uses energy signatures, not sound signatures. So you don't need microphones that are capable of eavesdropping. Instead, there are sensors placed throughout a location, both indoors and outdoors, and can notify the police of the actual last location of the last shot fired. Imagine having that intelligence and you get an alert and it tells you there is a gunman on the 4th floor firing near whatever room. You know that proximity, direction, and location, you should just merely go the other way. And that may sound so trivial, but getting up and starting to move, you're already winning. Because fight and flight are real. And far too often we see people that freeze. So if we can break that freeze momentum, get you standing up and walking without fear and going in a certain direction, we can create that opportunity for you to mitigate your own problems. Because when the police show up, they're not coming to help you. They're coming to stop an active shooter. And it usually takes about 23 minutes from the time of the police arrival to the time of the contact with the first victim. We're trying to, number one, erase victims. 2, give you ideas of how to prevent this from happening to yourself. And 3, provide you with the technology that gives you every advantage possible. Training and education is a big part of solving your own problems. We practice learning to drive long before we get a driver's license. We practice taking tests before we take tests. So the time you need a plan is not the time to make a plan. If in the unusual event you get caught in some type of evildoer's deed, or worse, an active shooter event, you should have an idea of what to do beyond the notion of simply run, hide, fight. And you should remember these 3 things. If you're going to run, have a place you're going to run to. If you're going to hide, make sure it's a ballistic safe space that you can hide behind or take shelter. The difference between cover and concealment will only hide you. Cover will actually act as a ballistic barrier between you and the gunman. And if you have no other opportunity but to hide, just use your common sense that tables and chairs don't stop bullets. Hard walls do. We give seminars talking about how to survive an active shooter, but more importantly now, how to prevent an active shooter. And I think the number one takeaway from this is if someone tells you they're going to do something, you believe them. 75% of active shooters have told someone in the last 2 years that they're going to do something evil before they did it. And then we act shocked that they went and did it. We can stop these things. It's just going to take us all.